do you like invest in specific deals? If so, like what makes you believe in a specific deal rather than other deals? Is it location or other things involved?
So, yeah, that's a good question. I live and die by this concept. It's people, market, and then the deal. So you have to look at who you're working with first. That's the most important. Then you look at the market, and then you look at the deal. So, for instance, I kind of went over the people aspect of it on the last question. Then next is the market, right? We look at the market, we dissect the market, we research the market, we look at the city, we look at kind of on a broader scope. And even before the city, I look at the state. Is it in a state that is landlord friendly? So, we try to stay away from places where we can't evict tenants that are not paying. So, a lot on the East Coast and the Northwest, or I'm sorry, the West Coast and the Northeast is we typically stay away from that. We focus more on the Sun Belt areas. And so that first, we look at the state and then the city, then the zip code and then the neighborhood. So there's always a real estate saying that, you can change your property. The property that you buy, you can change it. You do whatever you want it to do. You fix it, you rehab it, but you cannot change the neighborhood. So with that said, that's why you do the research, so that if the neighborhood is really bad or, there's a lot of crime, there's not a lot of jobs, there's not a lot of migration towards, people are not moving there. There's some cities around the nation, and I can probably be in trouble by saying this, but like Detroit is not where I'm looking not looking at, because historically it's losing population, right? So I want to go where people are moving to. So it's all economics, supply demand. So that's what I look for. And so that's for the market. As far as the deal that I look for, we really dial into the deal. We look at the inefficiencies in the deal. Okay. And what I mean by inefficiencies is whether it's managerial, whether it's physical, whether it's economical, right? And then lastly, if the numbers pencil out. But let me get back to the managerial. So, properties that are mismanaged, right? If we know that we can look at the property, we see that it's being mismanaged, and then look for ways that we can improve on the managerial part. We look for ways that we can improve physically and its appearance, and then economically. Like, can we add things to it? When we say value add, terms like can we add ways that we can add more income to it, like add parking spaces, that things like that we can increase the value of the property.